Everyone, welcome to the third video of the series, Claude Code with ServiceNow SDK. And in this, what we are going to do, we are going to create a new app, which is the fun part, write fluent code with Claude Code and AI, and deploy it to the instance. Okay. Prerequisites is again video 1 and video 2 of this series. In the video 1, we did the environment setup where we installed ServiceNow SDK, Node.js, all those things. And in video 2, we did the authentication part, connected ServiceNow SDK with your PDI instance or any development instance or whatever instance you have. Okay, both of these things are required for this video to make it work. So let's dive right in. First thing what we have to do is scaffolding a new project. Basically what we want to do is we want to keep our files together, so we will create a new directory or folder. I would recommend to do it like if you have a my project wherever you want. I put it on my desktop, so I'm doing there, and I've already created this. Let's go to the the app that we are creating is IT asset tracker app. Yeah, I know it's super boring, uh, but yeah, it means we can just do it. It's fine. Let me know what you think is a fun app in the comments, and probably we will build something similar. I think a Pokemon app would be like super cool, or maybe Batman app. I don't know. Okay, now moving. And this is the first thing that you see over here. So first thing was the folder creation. So we already have the folder now. What we can do is, and this is VS Code. Sorry for not letting you know before. So if you already, yeah, I just opened the whole. Okay, so yeah, this is the let me remove this and terminal. Yeah, and this is the IT asset tracker folder that we just created. I just opened it in my VS Code. So Visual Studio Code is basically where you are going to do the development. It is also necessary because there you will be able to see the whole your structure of your project and all. Okay, so you can have Visual Studio Code or Windsurf, Cursor, JetBrains, anything is fine. You can just simply go to the website Visual Studio Code and download it. Pretty simple. There's nothing else is needed over there. Okay, now we already have a folder. First thing, we are going to initialize our so ServiceNow SDK. So now SDK init is basically initialization of our project. What it will do, as you can see, it is yeah, it is asking. Sorry. Yeah. So if you have it does, it wanted to use my credentials. That's why went for the keychain. If you have already configured it, then it may also ask you. If you have not configured your OAuth yet, then please check the video too to configure your OAuth. Now there are multiple templates through which you can create the application. I am going to use a simple boilerplate now SDK. As you can see, there are basic method. Then there is a JavaScript full stack React, in which there will be React portal and your table and all. You can also have a TypeScript method, all those things. But now we can, if you don't know what these things are, let's go for now SDK boilerplate. Okay, empty now SDK application with only necessary files. So example, I will. So here also I've said the same thing. Now in the application, let's just copy the name. I will call it IT asset tracker. Auth profile, it will automatically take it. Okay, so whatever is your default auth profile, so you don't have to worry about it. This one also you don't need it. Once you will just submit it, you can just simply say enter, and so it can refresh it automatically. Then whether you want to create a global application or scoped application, always means it is recommended to mostly create a scoped application, because obviously you don't want, you can like publish it to your ServiceNow store or publish it using application repository. It's better to have a scope application. This is the name of their scope, which is also fine. Okay, and as soon as it's completed, here you see there are a bunch of files which got created. These are the default files which needs to be created once you are like if you are creating a ServiceNow SDK file. And you can see that I've also given over here that you should see now config file over here, package.json. It is a Node.js app, so package.json or tsconfig.json, these things are important in the SRC folder. Okay, now it is asking you to check means, so every command is through terminal, but you can simply if you have opened it on your Visual Studio, you can simply click over there and check it. Now, second part is let's launch Claude. to launch the Claude, you just have to write Claude. That's it. If you already have downloaded it, okay. So Claude is available. Now what we are going to do is simply going to copy and paste. Not going to use our brains. Okay. Now, once Claude will do all these things, as you can see, it is checking the skill that we have added. I added the skill in S and Dev folder, so it has already checked it. It should create a table, a navigation, and business rule. Okay. So, and it will ask you whether you want to build all these things. First, it is asking for the references, because what I didn't only add one skill. I also added different references like patterns and all, so that it understands uh, how to build like a flow, all those things. So I can make it bigger. Yeah, it's just, so as you can see, it just says create these things, and right now I have everything I need, and it is making an edit. Let's do it. So first thing that it did was created a table, ID asset. Next thing that it is doing is yeah, this is next thing that it is doing is creating menu, application navigation, and the third part would be the business rule. So it has created all of that. Business rule is also there, table is there, yep, with these columns. It is providing all this information. Okay, now it has done all these things. Now you can, so next part is to build and deploy. You can also say it, you build it, please proceed, please proceed, or you can simply like do it by yourself. Either way is fine, but we want it to do it, so let's just, okay. So there is an error, which was a good thing. Okay, so first thing is, once you like download it, you should run npm install, because there are dependencies that needs to be installed, so it's better to run that and then do the build. Otherwise it will fail always. So now, so as you can see, it did the install. Now it is running, but again there are some errors. Let it figure it out. It will be able to do all those things, don't worry about it. So here you can see it is now checking the ServiceNow SDK example for business rule. So there was some error on the business rule, and it is checking, going to the ServiceNow GitHub URL to check what is the default way to create a business rule, and then okay, shape. Let me check what's actually exported. I think. Okay, so it was able to identify what was the issue. So as you can see, it says that now I have a full picture. Here are three issues. Reference column require reference table, obviously. Module does not exist. Business rule uses action, not a separate boolean, which makes sense. Okay, so let's go ahead and ask it to change it. So now as you can see, it is adding reference table instead of that. In the application module as well, it is going to update it to properly, basically. So in both of the things, it had an issue, but it was able to get it checked, and build was successful. So it checked it properly on the GitHub, went there, checked the examples, fixed it, and the build was successful. Now what it is doing is deploying. Okay, and it has deployed the application. So let's go, and it is saying what to do in the application. So build the app, I just asked it to build the app, and deploy it also, I have asked it to deploy it. Okay, it may happen that while you are deploying it, the password has expired, so you must like refresh your password, how I explained it on the video too, and then upload it. Okay. uh, okay, so let's check if the new app is present over here. Should have a navigation. So this ID asset. Okay, I don't see any navigation, but what I'll do, let's check ServiceNow IDE. ServiceNow Studio. ServiceNow Studio contains like all the applications, custom and global. Yeah, ID asset tracker is here. There was the application menu, but I think maybe we need to reload. Let's check again. IT asset. Yeah, I don't see it. Anyway, it says IT asset tracker. Let's check the table. Go for the preview. Yeah, we have the IT asset. It has asset name, asset tag, assigned to. Let's see, the references are fine. Yep, references are fine. Everything is fine. Hardware, asset name, chair, tag, 12 WWE. Purchase for today, and just save it. Let's see what, and let's check the business rule. What was that business rule? So clear assignee on retirement. Okay. So if the asset, yeah, so right now asset is, let's just reload it. Yeah, asset is tagged to able tutor, but once it is active, once I'll retire it, then it will, so before update, it will update the assign to. Amazing. Oh, I like it. So yeah, I think this was fine. Asset tracker, this is something, yeah, I think it is fine. I'm not sure why it didn't came on the IT asset. Yeah, so for some reason it's not coming over here. But yeah, other than that, it was pretty good. Yeah, I can see the assets, all IT assets I created in your record, and business rule is also there. So yeah, thank you. This was amazing. So in the next video, what we are going to do is we are going to update an existing video, because creating a new application is fine. Yeah, we get many means development requests related to that, but I think the primarily request of development comes from updating an existing application. So I've already created some applications like natively. They have not been created on ServiceNow SDK. So what we are going to do, we are going to transform them into ServiceNow SDK compatible application and then update it. So please watch the video 4 of this